Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this, Prophecy Shall Prove What Shall Happen in the End of Him. Prophecy shall prove what shall happen in the end of him. And see, you know, the Spirit of the Lord is prophecy. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. We'll go to Revelation. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI. Call Halayim La Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI worship Yahawah the Father. For the testimony of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI is the Spirit. For the testimony of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. For the testimony of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI is the spirit of prophecy. You see? For the testimony of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI is the spirit of prophecy. And these men in this Bible, they prophesied, including the Lord. Prophecy. And starting with the apostles and the elders and the prophets on down at Great Millstone, you know, that's the spirit that we're coming in, is prophecy. And we're prophesying the downfall of this of this kingdom, Esau Edom's kingdom. You see, the wicked. Now the Lord told you, you know, what is that? Quote me if I'm wrong. What did he say? Is it Luke? Where perilous times shall come? You know, we're entering into that, into these perilous times. You're seeing more crime, uprising of crime. They just showed the other day on the news, a woman got beheaded by her husband or by her boyfriend. You know, got her head chopped smooth off in broad daylight in the middle of the street. Cut her head off. You know, these are the times that we're coming into. You're starting to see food disappear. You know, it's getting shaky. Certain foods are no longer available. Gas. You know, they talking about gas and electricity is going to become a major problem down the road. You know, the war, war is escalating. They're talking about using these nuclear warheads, these bombs, which is prophesied in the Bible. Those arrows, which would be, you know, for an example, for those missiles. Let me go to Matthew Matthew 24. Let me go to Matthew 24, and I'll go to because the Lord prophesied about this. We'll go to Matthew 24:3. I'm not going to read all through this. I'm just breeze through this due to time consumed. But if you want to go through and read Matthew 24, the Lord is telling you, he's speaking to the disciples and telling them, you know, what shall come in the end. Matthew 24:3, and it reads, and as he sat upon the mountain of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? What world? This world, Esau's world, because Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See? This world will abide forever. The kingdom will be right here on earth in the Holy Land, Jerusalem, the new Jerusalem, the real Jerusalem, Israel, right in that land. That land over there in Israel right now is going to be blown to smithereens, and it will be built back up through the other nations. You know, when the Lord restores his people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and to the Israelites that are scattered abroad, and to all countries, all nations that look like the other nations. You see? 4. And YAHAWAHSHI answered and said unto them, Take heed. See, this is what everybody should be doing right now. The Lord said, take heed. You need to examine thyself in everything that you're doing, from your thoughts to what you're saying, to what you're eating, you know, what you're doing with your time. You need to take heed to yourself. Take heed. Listen. Take heed that no man deceive you. And a lot of people are being deceived right now. And they're going to be caught right out there. This is the red letters, what the Lord is saying in Matthew. These are his words. Take heed that no man deceive you. 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am YAHAWAHSHI, and shall deceive many. See? And a lot of people are going to be deceived because the Lord is not dealing with them. They refuse to hearken and believe. 6, this is what he said to take heed to. The Lord is telling you, take heed. 6, and ye shall hear of wars. This is the end time he's talking about. And ye shall hear of wars. Well, they said Russia and Ukraine, you know, they're bombing each other over there right now. They said Israel and Iran are shooting missiles at each other right now. Is China going to invade Taiwan? Is there going to be war over there in Taiwan? There's battleships all in the Red Sea. Russia said they want to nuke and destroy America. America said if Russia joins with China, it's going to be trouble. You see, these are rumors of wars. And ye shall hear rumors of wars and wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. This ain't the end of it. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. This is what we're coming into, famines. The food. These farmers they can't plant really no more. There's the crops are destroyed. The cattle is being killed off. The supply chain is broke. Water is becoming real precious more than ever at this time. The lakes, these rivers are drying up. Famines and pestilence. That C-19, that's a pestilent. This funky monkey, that's a pestilent. Pestilence. And there's some real pestilence, some more. There's some real killer pestilence that's coming. Quote me if I'm wrong. What he said in Deuteronomy, that there's quote me if I'm wrong, that there's pestilence that walk in the night. I mean, there's some real dangerous some pestilence that's gonna kill people, man. That's coming. Diseases and earthquakes. Didn't we just see a 6.8 over there? What is that, Japan or China? Earthquakes. We're seeing more earthquakes all over the world, in diverse places. 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. This is the Lord saying this. This is what he's telling the disciples. They're asking, when is the end coming? See, when the Lord came down and walked the earth, that was the beginning of the end. We're in the latter end. 2020 going into 2023. This was almost 3,000 years ago when he said this. But one day 1,000 years to the Lord is one day. 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And that's what happened to the disciples. That was the beginning of it. We're in the end now. He said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. See, and this is the time that we're coming into right now. This is the time that we're coming into. We're here, and it's about to increasingly get worse for those that believe in the name Yahawah and Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. The Lord just told you, some of you're going to be hated. You're going to be hated for my name's sake. See? And they shall afflict you and put you up to be killed. See? This world, this world is the wicked is running this world, and then you wonder why things are just not good. You know, they're raising these prices on everybody, and this is ultimately going to destroy Jake. This is definitely affecting and going to affect Jake in a whole nother way. You see. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Let me go to Psalm 5. Let me go to Psalm 5. Psalm 5 and I'll go to Psalm 5 and 7, and it reads, but as for me, I will come into thy house in the multitude of thy mercy, and in fear, and in thy fear, you have to fear the Lord. The beginning of knowledge and wisdom is to fear the Lord. and they don't fear the Lord in this world. They don't fear him, but they gonna fear him. And in thy fear will I worship toward thy holy temple. You see, praying towards the east. You see? 8. Lead me, O Yahweh, by Shem YAHAWAHSHI. Lead me, O Yahweh, by Shem YAHAWAHSHI, in thy righteousness. In thy righteousness. See, this world don't want to be righteous, man. They want to do wicked. They want to live wickedly. You know, committing adultery. You know, selling dope, being proud, being unholy, eating all the abominable foods. They don't want to get in order. King David said, lead me, O Yahweh, by Shem YAHAWAHSHI, in thy righteousness. Because of mine enemies. Go to Psalm 83. And it'll break down and tell you who the Lord's enemies are. Who are the enemies of Israel, of Jerusalem, of Zion. Because of mine enemies, make thy way straight before my face. They make it rough. See, the Lord told you that in this towards this the beginning of sorrows, you know, that you're going to be hated, you're going to be afflicted, you could be possibly killed, you know, and they're making this tough going forward. With these unrighteous decrees, the way the system is built up, you don't got no time to take no breaks. You got to work. And then they want to pay you nothing, a little kibble bits. And you got family. You hardly get to enjoy them. You do get a day off. You got you got to handle some other business, and then you got to work the next day, and you only get a quick breather, and then you're right back to slaving again. There's just a whole multitude of things that you know, Esau, the wicked, you know, that they just, you know, to destroy Jake, man. They poisoning your food and water. He said, because of my enemies, make thy way straight before my face. 10. Destroy thou them, O Yahweh, by Shem YAHAWAHSHI. This is what the hopeful elect, the men of the Lord, are praying for, to destroy the wicked. Get them out of here, because they're not, it ain't right. See, they want to remove this word. See, this is why famine of the word is coming, because this truth is exposing the wicked. They're not living by what the Lord is saying, man. They're going to, the Lord is going to put the spirit and the power on Esau and them to remove this word. That's why you got to get it while you can, because when they remove this word, it's chaos is coming. Chaos is coming, and people are in the time of trouble. They're going to be trying to seek the Lord, and you're not going to find them. You're not going to find the Lord, man. You're not going to find this word anywhere. People going to be trying to open this book, and they're not going to have a clue on what the Lord is talking about. See? It says, destroy thou them, O Yahweh, by Shem YAHAWAHSHI. Let them fall by their own counsels. See, they have all these summits and different meetings and stuff, and global warming, climate change meetings. To all this is to come together. They're coming together. Esau, Edom, these so-called Caucasian white folks, these red people, and with these other nations to figure out how to destroy Jake, and even to go forth with their wicked agenda, even to destroy their own nation. You see? This is how wicked it is. And that's what's going to happen. They plan to put this technology, this RFID RFID, this chocolate chip, this technology into people and to mark them, and that's going to be their own destruction. See, you see, they're damaging and destroying the food supply and supply chain and raising the prices. But this is all going to backfire on Esau, on the wicked. Let them fall by their own counsels. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. See? They have rebelled against thee. Let's go to Job. Job 9:24, and it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? He didn't try to come together with his counsel, and that's why he say he covered the faces of the judges thereof. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the people of the Lord. That's why they've tried to hide all this information and try to keep you dumbed down and doing wicked and keep you from knowing yourself. That's why I tell you in Psalm 83, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel shall be in no remembrance. And you have Jake, out here, that's 2/3 of Jake. They're so gone. They're fighting over blocks that they don't own. The police, if Jake get caught doing wickedness, the police gun you down on that same block, that project, your street that you so-called banging and claiming. The police, they gun you down. Then what? You don't own that block. You're a slave over here. See? And this is what they want, to keep you dumbed down. That's and other and keeping you from this knowledge, this book, sending false teachers to you and telling you that you can eat anything and putting these false celebrities and just all type of tricks and trades to cover the faces of Jake, man, to keep them hid from this knowledge. Let's go to Job 24. Job 24. I got a couple more and I'm going to close out. It says Job 24:14, and it reads, the murderer rising with the light killeth the poor. Who is the poor? Jake. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. See, he said in the morning they rise up and plot to figure out how to kill the poor and needy. And this is what they're doing. People out here struggling right now financially, barely got enough to get some food or to have a place. These are just plots on how they can destroy Jake. 15. The eye also of the adulterer waiteth for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguiseth his face. And that's what Esau does. Esau he's doing his wickedness and thinks they've been in, these white folks have did all this wickedness, and they're in rulership for all this time since Christopher Columbus all the way to 2022 here in September, and they own everything, and this is what they think. No man can see us, and they disguise their face, claiming to be the Lord, painting those pictures of Jesus Cristo, Caesar Borgia. Blonde hair, blue eyes, claiming to be the people, but they're doing all this wickedness, disguising their face, but proclaiming to be the people of the Lord. and doing all the wickedness and allowing little boys to be girls and little girls to be boys and pedophilia and eating all the abominable foods. I mean, and doing all type of witchcraft and enchantments, disguising their face, confusion. 16. In the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves. In the daytime they know not the light. They know not the light. They done infiltrated all these different countries and robbed and put sanctions on the world. You see? They know not the light. Esau don't know the light. See? But the Lord, then he's set up his men, his real men in this time to bring the truth out. See? To bring the truth out. And this is what the men of the Lord are doing, the servants. So Esau, you know, let's go to Revelation 13. Because he tell you on, you know, what they gonna do. Because it is truth. Revelation 13. What is that? Salakia. Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and 7. Salakia. And it reads, and it was given unto him to make war. To make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. See, Esau is in rulership, and they're about to make war with you Jakes. That's why they keep raising the prices and doing all this trickeration and feeding you with little stimulus checks and everything will be okay. It's a problem with the war in Russia. You know, Esau he's doing all type of tricks and trades, but the time is coming where, especially when this food becomes a problem, when this famine, when this famine is going to become a problem, you know, and they start turning out this power. You see, it's all hell is going to break loose. And what they going to do is they going to come after you, Jake. That's when Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is for Jacob. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. This Jacob's trouble is going to be worldwide. And it's going to be war on the saints. It's going to be war on 2/3 of Jake. And ultimately, they're going to try to get the remnant, the elect. But the Lord is going to protect the elect in this time. Through his Elohim, the angels, with them UFOs in the sky. Those are the elect's protection. See? They're gonna wage war on Jake, man. It's coming. See? But let me go to I'll close out with this. Isaiah. I'll close out with this. Call Halayim La YAHAWAHSHI. Closing out the final day of the Feast of Tabernacles. Call Halayim La YAHAWAHSHI. This is that time that we in. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, the time that we coming in. If you ain't a part of the elect, then you know you ain't wishing for this, man. Because this place is through. This place is through. There's World War III coming. But you know what? That elect is going to be delivered. Isaiah. Isaiah. What is that? Isaiah 10. What is that? Isaiah 10 and Isaiah 10 and 22. Actually, I'll start at 21. Isaiah 10 and 21, and it reads, the remnant See, the Lord, he tells you over and over, he's dealing with the remnant, the elect. This is who's going to be saved out of this big giant freak show, this big giant purge, this destruction that's coming to this place. The remnant, the elect. It says the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. 22. For thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea. See, Israel is scattered into all nations in this world that look like the other nations. See? That look like the other nations. The Lord said, for thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea. You can't number the sand of the sea. That's how big Israel is. See? They come in different colors. You have light skins, dark brown, light brown, you know, a medium brown. You know, you got different shades of Israel, man. They all don't look like you know, John Shaft or they don't all look like that, man. You see? They don't all look like that. For thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. Shalom, Israel.